Hello everyone and welcome to West Washington High School for the night's matchup of the Lady Senators against South Central Lady Rebels on the Ron Smith basketball court. You can find this game on IHSAA TV, YouTube, and West Washington Senator Radio. Beginning with this Saturday's game, we will only be allowed to have 2 parents per athlete attend indoor sporting events while we are in an orange or red county. There will be no more general admission at the door. We apologize for the inconvenience and look forward to having unlimited attendance in the future. In the meantime, please make sure to social distance and wear your mask.
And for some lineup comparisons, Lady Senators and Lady Rebels both have a little smaller lineup with not a lot of players, but for the starters, first for the Lady Senators, we'll have same starters as last game, which is number 3, Alandra Johnson, number 5, Shelby Griffiths, number 12, Lexi Griffiths, number 22, Madison Brown, and number 34, Abby Young. And the head coach is Matt Myers, who was previously the boys' varsity assistant.
For the South Central Lady Rebels, at number 10, McKaylee Patterson, and number 22, Kendall Kuiper, number 25, Lily Boley, number 30, Millie Spencer, and number 32, Lexi Libert. For their varsity coach is Lynn Thomas.
Now, looking at both teams have relatively young lineups, with the Lady Rebels starting, looks like 4 sophomores and 1 senior. Looks like they only have 1 senior on the team, which is the same for the Lady Senators. The class for the Lady Senators, we have 3 freshmen starting, and then a junior in Madison Brown, and then we will have our only senior, Lexi Griffiths, a guard, starting. There's about a minute left on the scoreboard. Some of the varsity assistants, we have Zach Isley for West Washington, new varsity assistant Maddie Bausman, previous player for the Lady Senators, and then the JV coach is Brent Ingram. So it looks like the teams are getting ready.
Only 40 seconds remain before the tip-off.
Tomorrow night for the Senators will be their football regional game at North Decatur. It will be playing for a chance to make it to the Final Four, back to where they made it last year. Looks like everybody is starting to get ready. Just 10 seconds on the scoreboard. And now we'll have our national anthem.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hello and welcome back to West Washington Junior Senior High School for tonight's matchup between the West Washington Lady Senators and the South Central Lady Rebels. This will be Lady Senators' second regular season game. Last game was played against the Linton Lady Miners, where the Lady Senators did take a loss 68-19.
But they are here to redeem themselves tonight.
for the Lady Senators to get this win. Compared to last game, they really need to bring down their turnover numbers. A lot of turnovers, which Linton really turned into points. So,
and they also need to limit their offensive rebounds they give up.
yeah. Not a very big team for the Lady Senators. Here's the starters for South Central. And now the starters for the Lady Senators. Same 5 starters that started last game. Like I said, 3 freshmen starting in Alandra Johnson, Shelby Griffiths, and Abby Young. Looks like they're both coaches giving their team a last speech, and then we're on with the game. Looks like number 22, Madison Brown, will be jumping for the Lady Senators, and number 10, which is Patterson, for the Lady Rebels. And here's the tip, and it is controlled by the Lady Rebels. Spencer gives it off to Kuiper, who is heavily guarded by Lexi. Get it out to the wing, kick it back to Kuiper. Kuiper cross court, down onto the block. The layup is good.
First points of the entire game here.
That was 25, Lily Bowley. Landra hands it off to Lexi, who swings it over to Shelby. Looks down low, gets it inside to Madison. Gives it back out, goes left, into the corner. Lexi dribbles it back out. Looks like the Lady Rebels are in a 2-3 zone. Lady Senators swinging the ball around, looking inside. Gets over to Lexi, swings into the corner. Back out, Lexi will cross the court with the pass. Back to Lexi, looks inside. Just going to dribble it back out. A screen from Madison. Kicks it over to Shelby. Gives it to Alandra. Slow start for the Lady Senators, just taking their time trying to get a good basket. Alandra goes right, cuts the corner. Shelby goes back to the top of the key, swings it over. Lexi for the 3-pointer, and no good off the rim. And an offensive rebound by Abby Young gets it back out to Lexi. Now Lady Senators will set up another play. Still in the 2-3 zone for the Lady Rebels. Swings it over to Alandra, looks inside, gets a screen from Madison, swings it around to Shelby, into the corner for Lexi. Lexi tries to pass it down low, and it's knocked out of bounds off the Lady Rebels. Madison Brown will take it out for the Lady Senators. Looks down low, gets it into Abby, who tries to go up with it, and a jump ball is called. Will go to the Lady Senators. Madison will take it out again. Looks like the exact same play. Gets it out to Lexi, goes into the corner. Madison over to Shelby, back over to Alandra. Alandra goes back. Lexi thought about the shot, looks down low. Abby looked pretty open right there, but decides to swing it back out. Off to Alandra. Goes back left, swings it over to Shelby. Not a good pass. Shelby goes back right, gets it to the middle of the court, swings it over to Lexi. Looks like the Lady Senators are trying to get it down low, but just aren't finding any openings. And now Madison Brown with the ball on the floor, and it will be a jump ball, and it will go to the Lady Rebels. Looks like the Lady Senators are going to be applying some pressure. Looks like a 2-2-1 full court press.
This press could hopefully get some early points for the Senators here. At least that's what they plan.
Lady Rebels just swinging it around, taking their time. You have 10 full seconds. Liebert gets it back to the middle. Back over to Liebert. Liebert swings it back to Boley, who swings it around. There's the three-pointer, no good. Lexi gets the rebound, is now going fast. Lexi going right, lost the ball, gets it back to Shelby, who kicks it back out. Now the Lady Senators will probably set up another play with the Lady Rebels still in their zone. Lexi gets the ball. Lexi gives it over to Alandra. Alandra gets a screen from Madison, and then Alandra travels. First turnover of the game for the Lady Senators, and head coach Matt Myers wants a 30-second timeout.
Still 0-2 with 3 minutes into the game, with South Central up.
South Central's 2-3 zone really hasn't allowed any points. Played pretty good defense, not giving up any open shots, which usually happens in a 2-3 zone. You usually can get some deep shots, but Lady Senators trying to get it inside, and just nothing's really working out for them right now. Lady Senators have definitely had the ball much longer than South Central, taking their time, trying to get some open shots. Looks like the Lady Senators will be applying some pressure. Same 2-2-1 zone. Swings it all the way out, double team now. Ball is tipped. And now a jump ball is called. Will be the Lady Senators ball. Gonna get it in to Lexi. South Central looking to come up on the 2-3 zone. Alandra goes right, swings it over Shelby into the corner to Lexi. Lexi goes left, gets a screen, goes back right, and kick ball. I was on 22, Kendall Kuiper. Now Madison Brown will take it out with the Lady Senators in a box set. Gets it into Lexi. Abby Young comes and sets the screen. And Lexi just hands it off to Alandra. Alandra goes back to Lexi. Alandra tries to cut to the basket. Lexi gets in there and a foul is called. There's a foul called on South Central. That was 32, Lexi Liebert. Madison to take it out, gets it into Lexi. Lexi stops, looks down low, gets it to Madison in the corner, who swings it all the way back to the top of the key to Alandra. Shelby gets it, gets a screen, goes inside, and it will be a jump ball called. Will be the Lady Rebels ball. Lady Senators still applying their press. Almost 4 minutes into the game, still a score of 0-2. Get it into Kuiper, who goes back to the middle to Boley. Back to Kuiper now. Tries to get the double team, splits it, goes left, left-handed layup, no good. Rebounded by Shelby Griffiths, who gets it to Lexi. Lexi now on the fast break. Madison with it, and the layup's no good on the fast break. Boley brings it up now. Goes right down the middle, and nobody stops her. Now gets pushed into the corner. Gets it out to Kuiper. Kuiper now back to Boley. Boley puts up a shot and is fouled by 22 Madison Brown.
She will get 2 shots.
Now 25 Lily Boley will now have 2 shots at the free throw line. Chance to make it a 4-0 game. First shot is no good, almost fell, but just rattled out. She will have one more though, as Coach Myers talks to Madison down here right on the sideline. Free throw is good, making it a 3-0 ball game. Olandra takes it out, gets it into Lexi, who almost left her back there. It now looks like South Central comes out in the high 2-3 zone. Madison turns and is fouled. This foul will be on. Foul bin on number 10, Patterson.
Senators will take the ball out under the basket.
Madison tosses it up to Lexi. Almost lost it. Lexi gets the ball. Gonna go to the middle. Lexi with it now. Gets a screen from Madison. Swings it over. Shelby looks down low. Just gives it back to Lexi into the corner. Shelby swings it around. Olandra with the open three-pointer, and it's no good. And it will be rebounded by the Lady Rebels. A good save there by Boley, and now she will bring it up. Goes right. Kuiper with it. Kuiper being heavily guarded by Lexi. Lexi comes up with the steal. Has the ball and will be called a jump ball. Ball will go to the Lady Senators. Overall, some pretty good defense being played by both teams right now. Olandra will bring the ball up. South Central still in their 2-3 zone. Lexi with it, goes into the corner to Olandra, who just swings it back to Lexi. Madison now with it, swings it over to Shelby. Shelby goes left, gives it to Abby. Now back over to Olandra. A lot of passing going on by the Lady Senators. Lexi thought about the shot, going to go right, puts up the shot, no foul. And a rebound will be controlled by Boley, who's going to go the other way. Gives it off to Patterson. Patterson goes right, gets it back to Kuiper. And now back to Boley. Good pressure there. And the shot is no good. And a good rebound there. And now another offensive rebound, and the layup will be good. That was Boley on the offensive rebound and score. Lexi with the ball now. Madison can't get the ball at the top of the key. Now she sets a screen for Olandra, who swings it to Shelby, and now into the corner. And now a swing pass all the way over to Olandra, almost a backcourt violation. Lexi with it now, gonna go left. Lexi now cuts back right, doing a lot of dribbling, and it will be a kick ball violation by the Lady Rebels. Two substitutions now for the Lady Rebels, number 23, Gabby Ashby, and for the Lady Senators, we'll have number 44, Ainsley Nance. Abby Young comes out for the Lady Senators, and Spencer comes out for the Lady Rebels.
Another foul was called there.
Fouls on number 10, McKaylee Patterson, her second foul.
This could be the first point for the West Washington Senators.
Ainsley at the line. First shot is good. First point for the Lady Senators. Ainsley will have one more. Substitution comes in. That'll be number 0, Gracie McCrary. She comes in for McKaylee Patterson, who has 2 fouls. Ainsley's second shot is no good, too strong. Kuiper controls the rebound, going to kick it up to Boley. Goes right. Now going into the post, and shot is no good, and foul looks to be on number 22, Madison Brown. That will be her second foul. And it is.
Appears we left the lane just a bit too open right there. Let them get too far in and then force the foul.
Boley now with 2 shots at the line. Looks like number 23, Ashley McShane, will be coming in for probably 22, Madison Brown. First shot is no good. And Ashley does come in for Madison. One more shot for Boley. Shot is good, making it a 6-1 ball game. Olandra now brings it up. Kicks it over to Shelby. Gives it to the top of the key to Ainsley, who swings it over. Lexi with a three-pointer, no good, too strong. Now we're going the other way. Liebert with it. Oh, and that will be a travel on Lexi Liebert. Andrew will bring it up for the Lady Senators. Swings it over to Lexi. Lexi just standing there. Ashley gets out of the way, look to set a screen. Lexi gets it to Ashley, swings it over to Shelby. Into the corner to Lexi. Lexi back to Shelby. Over to Ainsley. Good reversal there. Back to Lexi for the three-point try. It's good. Perfect swish, making it a 6-4 ball game. Lady Senators applying pressure after the three-point make. Good pass there. Shot is good by McCary. Olandra looking to go fast now. Gets it over to Shelby. Goes left. Ainsley bobbles it. Gets it over to Lexi now. Gives it over to Ashley. Ashley just dribbling, taking her time. Gives it to Olandra. Just 12 seconds to go. Lexi with it now, 10 seconds. Back to Ainsley. Shelby with it. Looking into the corner. Lexi with it for the three-point try. Just no good, and that will be the end of the first quarter with the South Central Lady Rebels leading the West Washington Lady Senators 8-4. We'll now go to a quick commercial break and come back for the second quarter.
Bishop Seed is more than just seed sales. They're a multifaceted business. Owner Brady Bishop is a channel seedsman who knows your fields and can recommend an elite product designed to perform in your area and maximize the profitability of every acre on your farm. Bishop Seeds also offers chemical sales for the ever-expanding chemical industry and a variety of cover crops to help keep erosion down and yield up. They also offer climate field view so you can make a data-driven decision to maximize the return on every acre. Reach out and give Brady a call at 812-620-4624.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to West Washington Junior Senior High School for the night's matchup of the South Central Lady Rebels against the West Washington Lady Senators on the Ron Smith basketball court. Going back into the second quarter, it will be South Central's ball.
South Central with the lead 8-4 in that first quarter. West Washington really struggled to put up some points in South Central's 2-3 zone.
So yeah, so far a pretty slow game.
Lady Senators tried to get the ball down low and get some shots, but the South Central really stopped the ball from getting into the paint. South Central on offense now. Into the corner now, goes down low, kicks it back out. Three-point try is no good. Will be a foul called. Looks like it's on 23, Gabby Ashby. Oh no, it'll be on 32, Lexi Liebert. That's her second foul. South Central still in their 2-3 zone, which worked very well. Olandra goes right down the middle. Shot is no good from the free throw line. And South Central controls the rebound. Boley going the other way. Kicks it out. Now Kuiper with it. Kuiper goes left. Short pass. Boley now in the corner. Boley just going to dribble it out. Liebert with it, swings it over. Ashby now gets a screen. And a timeout is called by the South Central Lady Rebels. Just a 30-second timeout.
It looks like the Senators changed their game plan. It looked like a new offense right there, or at least a new play.
Set two screens on the top two people in the 2-3 zone and got a pretty good shot. The shot just would not fall.
I would say they changed up a bit on defense too.
They have Ashley pressuring the ball handler to start out right there. Just a minute into the second quarter, no score changes. And now it will be South Central's ball. Kuiper will get it now in the backcourt. Gets it over to Boley. Boley now heavily pressured by Lexi. Liebert throws it up and throws it out of bounds. Pass too high for Kuiper. Landry now will bring it up for the Lady Senators. Same play that we saw earlier, and it will be an illegal screen. Looks like it was on number 5, Shelby Griffiths. And it was.
Senators appears to be going with the press again.
Lady Senators, every time there's been a score, dead ball, and they've brought it out on the opposite baseline, they've been going with that press, and a travel is called now on 32, Lexi Liebert. Now we have a substitution, will be number 30, Miley Spencer, who's one of the original starters. And now will be the Lady Senators ball. Looks like Alexi will bring it up this time. 1-4 high set, which we saw a lot from the Lady Senators in their first game against Linton. Landry kicks into the corner to Lexi. Lexi now gets a screen from Ainsley, goes right, tries to split the defenders, does, and gets fouled. That foul was on 0, McCary. Lady Senators will bring it out on the baseline. Landry throws it up to Lexi. Good catch there by Lexi. Lexi gives it back to Alandra, looks down low, gets a screen from Ainsley. Alandra goes around, gets it to Lexi in the corner. Quick three-pointer for Lexi is just short, gets her own rebound and gets taken away. Now will be a foul. Now will be a foul, number 12, Lexi Griffiths on the floor. That's just Lexi's first foul. 14 fouls now for the Lady Senators. Lady Senators still with the press. Spencer gets it over to Ashby, back to Spencer. Gets it right to the middle of the court. Kuiper tries to throw it down low. Bad pass there. Ainsley picks it off. And now Lexi's trying to go fast before they can set up that zone. Lexi goes inside. Layup is good, making it an 8-6 ball game.
Close the point gap to only 2.
Cuts the lead in half right there. Good defense there by Ainsley down low. Rebounded by South Central. There's a shot by Spencer. No good. Another offensive rebound. Kuiper tries to go up, and 3-second violation called on the Lady Miners. Substitution will be number 10, McKaylee Patterson. She comes in for what looks to be number 23, Gabby Ashby. Lexi brings it up now. Gives it over to Alandra on the left wing. Gets a screen from Ainsley. Goes inside, swings it over to the corner. Shelby now with it. Gonna go to the middle. Gives it back to Alandra. Alandra almost shot that. And now travel is caught on Alandra. Just a little over 5 minutes to go here in this first half. Lady Senators applying a little bit of pressure, and now they go back to their normal pressure. Gets it across, high pass there. Good catch by Patterson. Patterson gives it off to Kuiper, who swings it back to Boley. Wide open three-pointer is good. Now the lead is back up to 5 now for the Lady Rebels. Lexi brings it up. 1-4 high. Ashley sets a screen. Shelby gives it off to Alandra. Into the corner now to Lexi. Lexi now dribbling the ball. Gets a screen from Ainsley. Swings it over to Shelby. Gives it off to Alandra. Alandra tries to go baseline, and a foul is called. That'll be on 25, which is Lily Boley. That's just her first. Ashley gets it into Lexi, who's going to just dribble it up to the top of the key. Going back to that 1-4 high. Gives it off to Shelby. Going to get a screen from Ainsley. Tries to go inside. Kicks it out to Alandra for the three-pointer. Got it. Perfect swish.
Shortens the lead back to 2 points.
Lady Senators applying pressure. Lady Rebels having some trouble, and now just back. Lady Senators just back off. There's a quick three-pointer. No good. Offensive rebound. Ball will be out of bounds off Ashley, and it will be the Lady Rebels ball. Substitution now will be 32. Lexi Liebert comes in for number 30, Millie Spencer. South Central will take the ball out under their own basket. Finally gets it into Kuiper. Kuiper now brings it up. Looks like Lady Senators are now in a 2-3 zone. Boley swings it back over. Liebert with it, gives it over to Kuiper. South Central just swinging the ball around right now. Looking inside, gets it inside. And travel is called. That looks like it was on number 0, Gracie McCrary. Alandra now brings the ball up this time. Alandra gives it off to Lexi. Lexi gives it to Ainsley, who swings it around to Shelby. Shelby looks inside, gives it to the corner. Lexi now swings it back out. Ainsley with the screen. Gives it off. Alandra looks back right. Alandra gets inside. Good shot there. No good. 25, Lily Boley controls the rebound. Gives it off to Liebert. Liebert tries to get back to the middle and does. Alandra applying pressure. Now foul will be called on number 23, Ashley McShane.
This quarter, the Senators' defense appears to be a lot more aggressive.
23, Gabby Ashby comes in now for number 0, Gracie McCrary. Kuiper now brings it up. Goes right, tries to get to Boley and does. Lexi tried to go for the steal. Boley gets down low, now is double teamed. Gets it out. Liebert now gives it back to Kuiper. Boley down low. Gives it back to Kuiper. Kuiper drives left, gets by, and a foul was called. I think that's on number 3, Alandra Johnson.
Foul 1-3, Alandra Johnson. That's her first, team's 6.
Lady Rebels will bring it out under the basket. Get it out to Liebert. Now back over to Kuiper. Swings into the corner for the quick shot for Boley, and it's good. Lexi will now bring it up. Alandra gives it off to her. Lexi gives it over to Shelby. Gets a screen from Ainsley. Back over Alandra. Into the corner to Lexi. Lexi gonna just step back. Shelby with it now. And travel is called. And now substitution will be 22, Madison Brown. She does have 2 fouls. She comes in for 23, Ashley McShane. South Central gets it in. Lady Senators applying some pressure. Oh, almost a turnover there. Almost threw it out of bounds. Boley gives it off to Kuiper. Kuiper thought about the shot. Going to swing it over. Ball is bobbled. Alandra now with a lot of pressure. Boley now bobbles it. They're going to call a double dribble on that. It may have been a double dribble. Looked kind of like it. Looked like she almost had control and took a dribble and then picked it up and kept on dribbling. Just under a minute and a half to go. Alandra gives it off to Lexi. Lexi gets a screen from Shelby. Lexi goes inside, puts the shot and is fouled. Foul was on 10, McKaylee Patterson. That's her third foul. Lexi will now have 2 shots.
Coach Myers for the Senators is having a small talk with the other 4 players.
Lexi's shot is good. Cutting the lead to 3. Gracie McCrary comes in for Patterson, who does have 3 fouls. Lexi with 1 more shot to try to cut the lead to just 2 points. Shot is up and good. Going 2 for 2 at the line that time.
Still applying pressure here.
Still on that screen, gets it up. Lexi with the steal. Lexi with the crossover and will be fouled. Foul was on 23, Gabby Ashby.
Foul on 23, Gabby Ashby. That's her first. The team's 9 on the line. Substitution.
Now 23, Ashley McShane comes in for 22, Madison Brown.
Lexi Griffiths will be shooting a free throw here.
Will be a 1-and-1 with South Central being in the penalty with 8 fouls. Got the free throw. She's now 3 for 3.
If she makes the second one, she will tie the game up. It's currently 12-13.
One more shot. Chance to tie the game up right here. Shot is good, making Lexi 4 for 4 at the free throw line.
Senators will continue this press.
Looks like now Lady Senators will just back off. Looks like Lady Senators, a miscommunication, just let Boley go right to the basket. Got lucky on the miss and now it goes out of bounds off Boley. Now Lady Senators will have the ball with just a minute to go with a tie game. Chance to take the lead. Landry brings it up, 1-4 high for the Lady Senators. They get it to the middle to Ashley, swings it over, Shelby with it. Kicks it to Ainsley, dangerous pass there, but it worked out. 40 seconds to go now. And a carry will be called on number 3, Landry Johnson. 36 seconds to go. Lady Senators will take off their press. Man to man. Boley with it now. And that should be a travel, and it is.
And I'll be going the other way.
28.5 seconds to go. Might see the Lady Senators try for 1 shot. Lexi with it now. 25 seconds. Looks like, no, they are still in their 2-3 zone, but just got it a lot higher. Lexi with the ball in the corner with just 12 seconds. Lexi gets a screen from Ainsley, swings it over to Shelby, into the corner to Alandra, just 5 seconds to go. And now the ball is going the other way. No, Lexi with a good defensive play. No time left, and that shot will not be gotten off and would not have counted anyway. But that means we will be going into the half with a tie game at 13. And
13.
Both teams playing some pretty solid defense. Lady Senators really came out in that second quarter and was way more aggressive in the first. South Central not letting the ball get inside, forcing the Lady Senators to take some more jump shots. But when the Lady Senators force some turnovers is when they start to get the easy baskets.
It also looked like the Senators were playing with a lot more purpose with their passes on offense, which was allowing more points.
In 2015, we launched the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. This is phase 2 of the Happily Ever After project. With the assistance of several local donors and sponsors, along with 5 years of fundraising by the Washington County Youth Foundation, we finally had enough resources to launch the service. The Dolly Parton Imagination Library is a free service that mails age-appropriate books to all required Washington County children under the age of 5. Although the faces of the leadership of the Washington County Community Foundation have changed over time, as is always the case with any healthy, thriving organization, the core values and mission remain the same. We continue to work diligently to assist our donors in creating a legacy that is meaningful to them. All of our success is directly related to the generosity of the sons and daughters of Washington County. We will continue to help our donors give back to our community through our foundation and improve the quality of life in our county.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Paul, congratulations to your staff and the member institutions. Last week, volleyball wrapped up. What great matches you have. 4 new champions. In the 1A, it was Pioneer over Lagodi in a 3-1 match. Bar Reeve beats Wapahani 3-0. Dwinger beats Brebeuf Jesuit in a thriller 3-2. And Yorktown beats Munster 3-1. So our congratulations to all 8 schools, especially those who won the championships. It was a fun day at Muncie, was it not?
It was. There's just an extra joy this year, Bob. Everybody's certainly happy to win a state champion, and it's special. But this year, there's also a sigh of relief that comes along with winning that championship. And it's not only all the hard work that's been done, but they've done it during this COVID and this unusual times, and we did it. We celebrated it, and that was number 7 of 8 state championships this fall, and we're excited that we could do it, but we're also excited for the future and where we're headed next.
I think the amazing thing is you had a few schools who were unable to participate in various rounds of the sports' respective schedules in the tournament, but for the most part, you had almost total participation in the tournament, did you not?
We did, we about every sport we drop about 5% of our schools, and if it was one school, it would be too many. But I think it's in an area that we thought we'd be in, and that's exactly where we were at. Schools have followed the protocols, and if it comes to a point where they can't play, that's what they've done. And, we hate it. We don't like it for the kids, for all the work they put in, but it just happens to be a sign of the time that we're living in. And we have to do our best, and that's where we're at.
Paul Neidig with us. We're talking about IHSAA sports. Okay, regional round for football coming up. Girls basketball started last week. Boys start practice this week. The activities continue, and we again hope everyone is well, but this is a big week.
It is, and we're moving indoors, Bob. Certainly I don't want to miss football. We're going to celebrate that outside here for the next couple of weeks, but we're moving indoors with all of our winter activities, and that brings a different level of responsibility. In the fall we only had volleyball, and again, it's our appeal to the families, to the schools, to the community, to the people of Indiana that do their due diligence of wearing masks and following social distancing guidelines to try to keep everybody safe, and we can have a fall season. It's not, our numbers across the state are not in a good place right now. We know we can do better, and we know that the folks in Indiana will get those down so we can continue to celebrate participation in education-based athletics like we have every other year.
As I mentioned, I did a game last Wednesday on TV at North Central High School with Westfield, and loved how the benches were distanced, loved how the fans behaved. It was really fun to be a part of the environment, but it has radically changed.
It has, and we knew that it would. And our folks understand what it takes to operate events successfully, and they're doing that. But it has changed, and you've heard me say it before, Bob, but all the extra efforts are worth it, so we can give a student athlete an opportunity to wear that school jersey. And if it's with no fans, or if it's with a few fans, or if it's in front of mom and dad only and great sportscasters such as yourself, then so be it. We're going to continue to operate and give these kids a chance to play.
He's the commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. This is our weekly conversation about all things IHSAA related. Paul, it's always great to talk to you once again. Thanks for your time, and best of luck to everybody in the IHSAA, the member institutions, the staff, the coaches, and everybody involved. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and on behalf of the staff and our board, Bob, we thank you for what you're doing to keep the light on for these kids.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
With all the financial headlines, are you wondering if your retirement savings will last? The market's ups and downs are keeping you guessing, especially if you're approaching retirement or considering it. Your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ryan Kemp, can help you. If you have more questions than answers about what's next, you can work together to help ensure you are prepared for your journey. After all, retirement isn't the end of the trek, it's a new beginning. For more information, please call Ryan Kemp at 812-620-5604. Edward Jones, Marketing Sense and Investing, member SIPC.
Welcome back to West Washington Junior Senior High School for the night's matchup of the Lady Senators against the Lady Rebels. Beginning with this Saturday night's game, we will only be allowed to have 2 parents per athlete attend indoor sporting events while we are on Orange or Red County. There will be no more general admission at the door. We apologize for the inconvenience and look forward to having unlimited attendance in the future. In the meantime, please make sure to social distance and wear your mask. Going into the second half, the score is 13-13, tied ball game.
Both teams have played some pretty good defense. The Lady Rebels have been playing a 2-3 zone and have not been letting the ball get inside. The only times that the Lady Senators have scored points in the paint really has been when they get steals, and then they can get easy shots off the steal. The Lady Senators, their defense was okay in the first half. Really came out in the second quarter though, and they played really aggressive, went for some more steals. That's really what got this game tied up.
They were limiting open shots on that 2-3 they were running, and they were applying pressure.
I would also like to mention that the West Washington football team will be playing at North Decatur tomorrow night. They did win the sectional championship last Friday against Perry Central. A very tight game with the Senators winning 20-19. Perry Central played us very hard, and it was a pretty good game. We have about a minute left until the start of the second half. For some foul trouble for the Lady Rebels, McKaylee Patterson, she does have 3 fouls. She was one of the original starters, so we'll see what Coach Thomas wants to do about that, whether put her back in. I hope she doesn't pick up a 4th foul real quick, because that could limit her for about
the rest of the game.
Yeah, right until about the end if it's a close game maybe. For the Lady Senators, nobody has over 2 fouls. Madison Brown has 2 fouls. I believe she is the only person who has 2 fouls. Everybody else who has a foul only has 1. Just 15 seconds to go now. Now we're just about to start the second half. It looks like the Lady Rebels might be going with the same lineup that they started the game with, and yes, they are. They are starting with their original starting 5 with Patterson, Kuiper, Boley, Spencer, and Liebert. Lady Senators are also going with their original starting 5, which is Brown, Johnson, Griffiths, and Young.
It'll be the Senators' ball to start off this half.
South Central still in their 2-3 zone. Alandra is going to have a double dribble called. Had an open shot, but thought about the shot, but wanted to get closer, and double dribble is called.
They're continuing this press into the second half.
Lady Senators haven't had a bunch of good plays with this press, but
They
it
did score off
it
at
really
once.
has slowed South Central down a lot. Boley with an owl will be knocked out of bounds off Lexi. South Central in a box set. They get it in to the corner, kick it over to Kuiper.
Attempted to steal there.
Boley going to go baseline, puts up the shot, and it is out of bounds. Hits behind the backboard.
It's now the Senators' ball going the other way.
Looks like Lexi will bring it up this time. Lexi and Alandra, the two main ball handlers, as they alternate a lot who brings the ball up. Both of them run a lot of the plays. They're going to call a carry again on Alandra. Lady Senators will still be applying pressure. 2-2-1. To get it into Kuiper. Lady Senators kind of back off. Lexi just completely backs off. Lets Spencer get all the way down. And Lexi with the steal now when Spencer turns her back. And the layup is no good, but there will be a foul called. That was on 22, Kendall Kuiper. Lexi will have 2 shots. She is 4 for 4 in the game so far.
A make here would actually take the lead for the Senators.
Shot is no good, making her 4 for 5 at the line. This shot will take the lead. I believe it will be the first lead the Lady Senators will have today, if she can put it through. Shot is short, so it goes 0 for 2 this time after starting the game 4 for 4. Alandra with a good defensive play.
Gets on the floor for the ball and forces a jump ball.
Ball will stay with the Lady Rebels, but that means next jump ball or next possession change will go to the Lady Senators. So good play there by Alandra. Lady Senators still in there 2-2-1. Ball is right into the middle. Boley puts it up off the glass, and it is good to give South Central the lead.
Slipped right to the defense there. No one stopped her.
Alandra brings it up, gives it off to Lexi. Lexi gives it off to Abby at the top of the key, who swings it over to Madison. Madison cross-court pass to Alandra, who travels.
It was also a risky pass in the first place there.
Will be
across the court.
Will be a timeout called by head coach Matt Myers. Will be a full timeout. We'll go to a commercial break.
In 2012, the Washington County Community Foundation began working on its next big initiative, Education Matters. The goal of Education Matters is to increase the educational attainment of adults residing in our county. The initial focus has centered on adults with some college and no degree. With the assistance of scholarships and a peer mentoring program, the foundation began helping adults return to college to complete their degree or obtain a certification in 2013. Realizing that strength lies in numbers, Washington County partnered with Clark, Floyd, Harrison, and Scott counties to create Education Matters Southern Indiana. This initiative continues to build.
Welcome back from that timeout break to the West Washington Junior Senior High School on Ron Smith's court. The matchup tonight is the Lady Senators against the South Central Lady Rebels. Currently the score is 13-15, South Central winning.
Lady Senators going to still be with their 2-2-1 press. Kuiper with it, going to swing it over. Liebert gives it back to Kuiper, but it is in the backcourt, and that will be a backcourt violation.
Senators have a chance here to score, either tie the game or take the lead by 1 point.
Coach Thomas for the Lady Rebels was really not happy about that play. Landry gives it off to Lexi. Lexi going to swing it back to Shelby, who swings it back over. Madison with it now. Lady Senators haven't made a bunch of just passes around the 3-point line. Now they get the ball into the corner. Madison gives it off to Shelby. Tosses it over to Lexi now. Very slow-paced offense by the Lady Senators. They're just trying to get a good shot. Like, every possession matters in this close game. Lexi with it, going to go baseline. Gives it off to Shelby, and it's taken away. Now Lexi almost got the steal, but Kuiper noticed her behind. Boley almost travels and will be out of bounds. Will go to the Lady Senators. Landry will bring it up this time. Looks like the Lady Senators are going back to their 1-4 high. Gets it on to the wing. Madison with it into the corner. Alandra goes in, and the shot is no good. No foul called.
If the Senators continue to make aggressive plays like that, they could get some pretty good points going.
Lady Senators have been very aggressive. It's just some of the plays haven't paid off. Getting to the rim, they've been pretty aggressive. There's a tip ball by Lexi.
South Central recovers, though.
Will be a 30-second timeout called by South Central. So coming back in this second half, South Central has scored 2 points. The Lady Senators haven't scored any. Lady Senators have really been taking their time on offense throughout the whole game, just trying to get the ball inside. Haven't really had a lot of success getting the ball inside, but they have started, ever since that first quarter, they've started to be way more aggressive on defense and offense, trying to drive to the basket more, but getting to the basket, they're doing an okay job. It's just sometimes they'll travel or throw the ball away or just not be able to convert the shot. If they can just capitalize on those opportunities when they get inside the paint, the Lady Senators could break away.
As long as they don't give up any offensive rebounds or easy points in the inside, they should be able to maintain a solid lead if they get it.
Looks like there will be a warning for reaching over the line. Looks like Shelby reached over the line and hit the ball. Gets it in to Boley. Lady Senators back in the man-to-man. We're 3 minutes in. Alandra with the deflection will stay with South Central. Good defensive play there by Alandra. Good defense here. Having trouble getting it in. Does get it in, and it looks like, yes, it will. Over and back call. Caught it with 1 foot on one side of the line, and then the other foot touched over on the other side. Looks like Alandra will give it off to Lexi, and Lexi will run the play. Lexi gives it off to Alandra, gives it back to Lexi in the corner. Gets a screen from Madison, tries to go inside, loses it, gets it back. Shot is blocked. Abby with the rebound, puts it up and is fouled.
Senators here are getting a good offensive rebound, which is now allowing them to get some free throws in.
That foul was on 22, Kendall Kuiper. That's only her first foul. Oh no, that's her second foul actually. Abby's free throw is in and out.
Still potential here to cut the South Central's lead to 1.
Shot is too strong there, and Kuiper will control the rebound and take it the other way. Langer with good defense. Oh, and a tip ball by Lexi almost went the other way. And now a fight for the ball on the ground. It will be a jump ball. And it will go to the Lady Senators. And now into the game is 44 Ainsley Nance. She comes in for 34 Abby Young. Alandra brings it up, gives it off to Lexi. Lexi, good pass, but there's a layup by Shelby, no good, too strong. Dangerous pass there by Lexi. It ended up working out, got the open shot, but just wasn't able to get to fall. Now, South Central on offense. Kuiper goes left, puts up the shot. It is short. No over the back call. Looks like that could have been an over the back, but will be a no call. Lead is now up to 4 for the Lady Rebels. Langer goes to the middle. Lexi with the quick three-pointer. Got it, cutting it to 1.
Currently 16-17. Here's the replay for it.
Lady Senators going back to their 2-2-1. Tip ball there. Madison with a good defensive play.
A layup here for the Senators would take the lead, so plays like this are important.
There's a deep three-pointer, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it will be a jump ball.
It was a risky shot there, especially since it didn't fall.
Two substitutions. We have 23, Gabby Ashby, and number 0, Gracie McCrary. And a quick pass puts up the shot, no good. Ainsley controls the rebound. Now, Alandra going quick, gives it up to Lexi. Lexi with the layup, and it is good. And the Lady Senators take the lead. I believe that was their first lead of the game. On near travel there, puts up the jump shot, no good. Madison will come away with the rebound. Gives it to Shelby, who gives it back over to Alandra.
5v3.
Lady Senators have numbers. Lexi with it. Langer now with it on the wing. Gives it into the corner to Lexi. Lexi gonna dribble it back up. Lexi kicks it into the corner. Alandra gets called for the travel. Alandra has had a few calls on her with ball handling, a couple carries, and now a couple travels. And now, the Lady Rebels just threw the ball out of bounds. Clear miscommunication.
Senators now get the ball under their own goal.
Now it'll be a substitution. 22, Kendall Kuiper comes out for number 30, Miley Spencer. Madison will bring it out on the baseline. Madison gets it into Lexi. Lexi gonna just dribble it out. Over to Alandra, takes the shot, it will be a three-pointer, it's good. And the Lady Senators now with the 4-point lead.
Here's the replay for that.
Lady Senators applying pressure. A triple team there. There's a three-pointer by Boley, and it's good. Perfect swish, what a shot. 2 minutes to go now in this third quarter. Lady Senators lead just got cut down to 1. Alandra gives it off to Lexi. Lexi down low to Madison. Madison turns, puts it up, and no good. Will be rebounded by Spencer. She gives it off to Boley, who now gives it off to Patterson, who goes inside. Layup is no good. And Shelby controls the rebound, who gives it off to Lexi. Now Lexi's going the other way.
Both teams are playing like they're rushed. It's only a 1-point game, and there's still a minute 30 left.
The game got really fast right there for a minute. Shelby gets a screen from Ainsley, who kicks it over to Alandra. Lexi with it now. Just going to dribble it out and gets a screen from Ainsley. Goes back right. Good move there. Too strong on the layup. Now South Central will go the other way. Boley with it. Ainsley tries to stop her. And good defense there by Lexi. knocks it out of bounds.
This will give the Senators time to set up for this next offense, because not everyone was quite back yet.
We'll have a full timeout called by South Central, and we'll go to a quick commercial break.
The recent market vitality has affected just about everybody's financial and investment situations. So if you're planning on retiring soon, will it still be possible? Of course, with many people's jobs being affected by the coronavirus pandemic, your retirement plans may have been thrown into confusion. But assuming your employment is stable, you'll need to review your retirement goals and progress you've made towards achieving them, so you can determine what moves, if any, you need to make. Then ask yourself some questions. For starters, are you flexible enough to make some changes to your retirement lifestyle? If you can find a way to make it less costly, you may not need to change your current investment strategy significantly. Also, if necessary, are you willing to work longer than you had originally projected so that you can put more money into your IRA or 401k? Here's another question. When should you take Social Security? The longer you wait, the bigger your monthly payments. Even in the midst of uncertainty, you still have choices. Consider them carefully and make the decision that works for you. For more information, contact Edward Jones Financial Advisor Ryan Kemp at 812-620-5604. Member SIPC.
Hello and everyone, welcome back to the West Washington Junior Senior High School on Ron Smith Court for tonight's matchup between the Lady Senators and the Lady Rebels.
Oh, and almost a steal there by Lexi. Boley now with it in the corner, going to go inside, puts up a shot. Foul is called on number 3, Alandra Johnson.
She'll get 2 shots.
Lady Senators still have their lead of 1 point, 21-20, with just under a minute to go in this third quarter.
If Boley gets either one of these shots to fall, she'll tie the game up. If both, they'll take the lead.
First shot is good, tying the game.
21-21.
34, Abby Young comes in for 44, Ainsley Nance. Boley will have one more shot for a chance to take the lead.
Only a minute left in the game, 57 seconds and a half.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter. Madison Brown controls the rebound off the miss.
Game remains tied.
Landra's going to bring it up now. Landra tries to get to Lexi. Good defense by South Central. Going to swing it over to Shelby. Into the corner. Alandra with it. Alandra's going to bring it out. Finally gets it to Lexi. Almost a steal there. Lexi bobbled it. Lexi now going to take it back. Just 30 seconds to go.
Senators playing very slow here.
Well, you see the Lady Senators go for the last shot. Shelby with it. 20 seconds now. Alandra into the corner. Lexi with it. Lexi's going to get a screen from Madison. Just bring it back out. 12 seconds. Lexi goes inside. A travel's caught on Lexi with 10.5 seconds to go in a tie game in this third quarter.
Senators really have to up their defense here. Tied game, 10 seconds left, and it's not their ball.
Spencer with it, gives it back. Liebert with it now, back over. Only have 5 seconds. Liebert with it, gonna swing it back. Spencer with it, doesn't realize the clock's about to wind down, and that'll be the end of the third quarter with a tie game at 21. We'll now go to a quick commercial break and come back for the fourth quarter.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Hello and welcome back to West Washington Junior Senior High School. Tonight's matchup is between the South Central Lady Rebels against the home team, West Washington Lady Senators. Currently, we're in the fourth quarter. It hasn't started yet, and it is currently tied 21-21.
Very good game here. Both teams playing some pretty good defense. South Central's played a very good 2-3 zone, not really let the Lady Senators get inside the paint at all and get any shots up. Most of their shots have come from mid-range and even three-pointers.
It appears it's going to be White's ball going into this quarter.
Lady Senators get it in. Lexi gives it off to Alandra. Alandra gets a screen from Madison. Alandra goes middle. Ball is knocked away, and it will be a jump ball, and will go to the Lady Rebels. Now a quick substitution. Kendall Kuiper, number 22, comes in for number 30, Millie Spencer. Kuiper with it, going to swing it back to Ashby. Into the middle of the Boley, swings it over, good pass there. Patterson's layup is no good and will be rebounded by Alandra, who's going to go quickly, trying to outrun the defense. Goes inside, and a foul will be called on 32, Lexi Liebert.
Here's the replay for it. Should be getting 2 shots here.
Alandra Johnson will now be heading to the free throw line for 2 shots.
The tied ball game. These shots right here are very important.
First shot is good.
Senators regain their lead. They're only by 1 point.
Alandra will have one more free throw. It is up and good. 2 for 2 at the line on that trip. Lady Senators will not be on their press. Kuiper brings it up. Lady Senators are in man-to-man, and a high pass out of bounds. Lady Senators will get the ball. Coach Thomas not very happy about that pass. Landry with it, brings it up. Shelby with it, gives it to Abby at the top of the key. Abby gets it knocked away, but gets it back. Alandra with it, gives it off to Lexi. Lexi gives it off to Shelby. Shelby almost had an open shot there. Shelby goes inside, gives it off to Madison. Good pass. Madison with the and one. Lady Senators now have a chance to get a 5-point lead, which would be their biggest lead of the game. 44 Ainsley Nance comes in for 34 Abby Young. We've seen those two subbing in and out for each other a couple times this game. That foul right there was on McKaylee Patterson, number 10. That's her 4th foul. Madison shot is no good, so will just be a 4-point game. 7 minutes to go. Ashby with a double dribble. Just under 7 minutes to go. Lady Senators trying to hold on to their lead. Looks like next dead ball, there will be substitution. 30, Miley Spencer will come back in. Lexi gets a screen from Ainsley, goes inside, puts a shot, and no good. Will be a foul called. Not sure who that was on.
A lot of fouls for South Central already in this 4th quarter.
That was on 32, Lexi Liebert. That's her 4th foul as well, so now Liebert and Patterson now both with 4 fouls. Lexi at the free throw line is good, making her 5 for 7 from the line. Spencer comes in for 23, which is Gabby Ashby. Lexi with one more. Shot is good.
That shot right there makes it 27-21 with the West Washington up.
This is the Lady Senators' largest lead of the game. Patterson gets it, gives it off to Boley. Inside will be fouled by Lexi.
Shot did not go.
Boley will now have 2 shots for a chance to cut into the lead. That's just her 2nd foul for Lexi. Boley's shot is no good.
She will get a 2nd one though.
Boley's 2nd shot is up and good, cutting the lead to just 5. Landry will bring it up this time for the Lady Senators with 6.5 minutes to go. Gives it off to Lexi for the quick three-pointer. No good, too strong. Liebert with the rebound. And now she travels. Liebert has committed a few turnovers this game.
Will now be the Senators' ball under their own basket.
Madison will bring it out under the basket. Gets it into Ainsley.
On the inside.
Gets triple teamed and kicks it out to Lexi, who had an open shot, but looks like the Lady Senators are trying to take it slow. Shelby swings it over to Alandra. Alandra drives back to the middle. Shelby with it now on the wing. Gonna go left, splits two defenders, puts up the shot. No foul call, and will be out of bounds. No, will be tipped. Now Madison Brown will take it out under the basket again. Right into the middle. Ainsley with the layup, and it's good, making a 7-point game.
Here's the replay for it right here.
Bowley brings it up, kicks it over to Patterson. Patterson going to go to the middle. Good defense by Ainsley. Turn, puts it up, and no good. Lexi going to push the ball now. Now she's going to stop and slow down. 7-point game with 5.5 minutes to go. Lexi with it. Gives it over to Ainsley at the top of the key. Shelby with it now. Lexi gets the ball into the corner, looks down low. Gets a screen from Ainsley. Gonna dribble around, puts up the shot. Got it. Good shot there by Lexi. Right inside the free throw line. We'll have a timeout called. Will be a full timeout by South Central, so we'll go to a quick commercial break and come back for the final 5 minutes.
For over 100 years, Stuart Seed has been proud to work with our friends and neighbors in Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio. We remain committed to building partnerships rooted in personalized customer service and by providing locally tested products that fit your farm and help your bottom line. Local solutions, promise delivered. Contact Michael Trueblood at 812-620-3311 for all your Stuart Seed needs.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the West Washington Junior Senior High School for the night's matchup of the Lady West Washington Senators versus the South Central Lady Rebels on the Ron Smith basketball court. Going in after this timeout with 5 minutes and 16 seconds left, West Washington leading with a 31-22 ball game.
Lady Senators came out and played very well in this fourth quarter.
South Central will be taking the ball up the court first.
Lady Senators have outscored South Central by, they've scored 10 to South Central's 1. Liebert gets it into the corner and will be tipped out of bounds off of Madison Brown. Spencer takes it out, tries to get it in, and will be knocked out of bounds by Madison Brown. 5:02 on the clock now. Spencer having trouble, throws it up, turnover. Shelby with it, gets heavily pressured. Lexi with it now, who gets it to Madison, gives it over to Shelby, who's going to push it up now. Off to Alandra, goes right, puts up the shot, no good, too short.
Got right through the defense there, just couldn't make it fall, but forces a jump ball. We'll stay there with the Senators.
Madison Brown will take it out underneath the basket.
Another box setup here for the Senators.
Having trouble getting it in. They're going to call 5 seconds right there.
Almost got it in just in time, but throw was just a little bit late. It will now be this Lady Rebels ball.
Kuiper will bring it up now for South Central. Kuiper gets a screen from Bowley into the corner. Liebert kicks it up. Bowley for the wide open three, short. Shelby controls the rebound and is now going to go the other way herself. Gives it off to Lexi. Now Lexi hands it off to Alandra with just under 4.5 minutes to go. And another carry is called on Alandra. That's her 3rd or 4th carry of the game. Kuiper now with it, gonna swing it over to Spencer, who goes right, gives it off to Boley. Ball is tipped. Lexi applying some defense, and that will be a double dribble. 4:11 on the clock now. Lady Senators with a 9-point lead. Landry brings it up. 1-4 high for the Lady Senators. Landry gives it off to Lexi. Good pass down low. Madison, oh, in and out on the layup. She will have 2 free throws, though. Foul was on 30, Miley Spencer. That's just her first. Madison has the lead to bring the lead to double digits now. First free throw, no good. She will have 1 more for a chance to make it a 10-point game. Free throws up and no good off the rim. And now a quick foul called on Lexi. That's Lexi's 3rd foul. We just have 4 minutes to go in the game.
Senators really aren't in foul trouble here, but South Central has a few players getting up there.
Kuiper gets right to the basket, misses the layup. Will be the Lady Senators' ball, as it was off McKaylee Patterson. 30-second timeout called by the Lady Senators. We'll stay right here, and so Lady Senators have really come out in this 4th quarter, played very well. They're up 9 points, and it was tied. They have gone on a 10-1 run in this 4th quarter.
Started utilizing their shooters a bit more to get some good shots in.
The Lady Rebels have had some problems in foul trouble. McKaylee Patterson has 4 fouls, along with Lexi Liebert has 4 fouls. Both of those players were starters in this game.
But when you get in foul trouble like that, it's really hard to be aggressive on defense, and it's hard to, limit shots from the other team.
The Lady Rebels have had 2 good backups who've been playing a good amount, Gabby Ashby and Gracie McCrae. Some pressure there by South Central. Landra brings it up now.
Only 1 person on that pressure.
Lexi goes right, gets it inside to Madison, turns, tries to put it up, and a foul is called.
We'll stay there.
Not sure who this was on. Foul was on 25. That's Lily Boley. Just her 2nd foul, so she's not in any foul trouble right now. Madison Brown will now have I don't know if this is a 1-on-1 or 2 shots.
I believe it's a 1-on-1.
Yeah, and it was.
It wasn't on the shot.
Madison gets her own rebound. Now swings it over the dangerous pass. Lexi able to get it before it goes out of bounds. 3.5 minutes to go.
Senators finally getting some offensive rebounds. Really going to help with their offense.
Lexi gets a screen from Ainsley. Shelby with it now. Kicks it over to Ainsley, puts up the shot. No good. Lexi with the offensive rebound. Loses it and it will be knocked out of bounds. We'll stay with the Lady Senators.
Senators are doing a really good job of keeping it at their end of the court. So I'm going to take more shots without having to worry.
Lexi gets the ball off the inbound pass. Gives it over to Alandra now. Alandra can go left, give back to Lexi. Gets a screen from Ainsley. Goes right, just gives it off to Madison. Now hands it off to Alandra. Then a handoff to Lexi. Gets inside but loses the ball. Spencer's going the other way.
4v5 here. It appears we have a player down for the West Washington Senators at the other end of the court.
Lexi is down the other end of the court.
It appears an injury timeout's been called. They're now dressing it. I didn't quite see what the problem was, but she is up and walking.
Lexi will come out, looks like, and 23 Ashley McShane will come into the game.
It will be white ball still.
Lady Senators managed to control that rebound down there with just 4 players down there.
South Central deciding to press now. Ball gets passed in though. Shelby takes up the court, right side.
She gives it off to Alandra. 1-4 high now. Gives it off to Shelby. Gets pressured by Boley. Gives it off to Ainsley, who swings it over. Alandra with it, just gets it taken away. And a foul is called on number 3, Alandra Johnson. That's just the 4th team foul for the Lady Senators, so will not be any free throws. Looks like Lexi's going to check back into the game. Comes in for 23, Ashley McShane.
Still 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in this game. And the Senators have got themselves a pretty big lead, 31-22.
Lady Rebels get into the backcourt to Boley. Lexi with some pretty good defense. Shelby now with some good defense on the denial pass, and a jump ball is called. Will stay with South Central. South Central will take it out on the side, throws it up, and that will just be thrown out of bounds. Not a good pass there by Miley Spencer.
We'll go the other way.
2 minutes, 12 seconds to go.
South Central continuing to press.
They get into Lexi, and now Lady Rebels just back off. Lexi gets it over to Alandra. Alandra now passes to Ainsley, swings around all the way into the corner to Lexi. Lexi gets a screen, gives it off to Madison at the top of the key. Madison travels. Looked like she wanted to go right, but then changed her mind at the last second to go left, but just got called for the travel. Now a timeout is called by the Senators. This will be a full timeout, so we'll go to a commercial break.
Your success is Stewart Seed's success. That's the idea behind their 100% replant eligible program for grower customers. You deserve peace of mind even during an unpredictable season. Maximizing your profit potential comes down to identifying challenges and capitalizing on opportunities. Stewart Seed's agronomy library keeps you up to date with local agronomy insights to help you navigate through the season. Our team members make it a priority to work with your unique needs to find the best solution available. Get to know everyone on our team, from the field sales representatives to our technical agronomists. Building trusted relationships starts with sharing what we know with our Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio neighbors just like you. Stay up to date on the latest local agronomy updates, harvest communication, and news from Stewart Seeds. Let's keep in touch, because that's what neighbors do. Contact Michael Trueblood at 812-620-3311.
And we're back at West Washington Junior Senior High School on Ron Smith Court. Play's already starting. South Central passes it in and takes up right side of the court.
And there's a turnover. Lexi controls it with 1:45 to go. Lady Senators might try to take it slow and try to get out of this game with the win.
To catch everyone up, there's 1:38 left in the game, and it's 31-22, Senators up.
Shelby gives it over to Lexi with just 1.5 minutes. 15 seconds have already gone by since the Lady Senators had the ball. Shelby gives it off to Ainsley, now back over to Lexi. Lexi tried to go down low, but is just going to get the screen from Ainsley and swing it over.
With this big of a lead and this little of time, it's probably in there. Yeah, and there's going to be a foul by South Central.
It's kind of a rough foul there.
Yeah. The Senators are trying to slow the game down, run timeout. But South Central, go ahead and foul.
That foul was on Lily Bowley. That's just her third foul.
It's 18 fouls for South Central, so it's going to be a 1-and-1. Landra Johnson at the line.
Shot is good. 10-point game now. Second shot is up and no good.
Rebounded by South Central, so they'll be able to take it up the court.
Bowley brings it up, gonna just go left, puts it up and one. Fouls on 12, Lexi Griffiths. Now Bowley will have a chance for the 3-point play, something that South Central really needed right there.
If they keep up this pace of scoring, it could be a really close game within the last minute of this.
Free throw is good, cutting the lead to just 7. South Central looking to apply some pressure. Liebert
not really pressuring hard on the ball, though.
Madison gets it across up to Lexi, into the corner, almost lost it out of bounds. 50 seconds to go.
Senators still continuing to run down time.
Patterson, who's guarding Lexi right now, can't foul. She's got 4 fouls. 40 seconds to go.
They switched her off to someone that could maybe foul.
Bowley now on Lexi. 35 seconds.
Looks like it's going to happen, though.
Heavy defense, and Bowley will get called for the foul. That's her 4th foul. 27 seconds to go. Lexi will get a 1-and-1.
If she makes both of these, they'll put the game in a 9-point difference once again.
3 substitutions. Gracie McCrary comes in, along with 14 Kayla Coffer and 31 Allie Paris. Lexi's shot is good. Making it an 8-point game with 27 seconds to go. She will have one more shot. Shot is up and good. Lexi's had a pretty good day at the free throw line, missing only 2 shots. Bowley puts up a deep 3 from the logo, air ball, and that'll put us at 21 seconds to go. And you might see the Lady Senators just run out the clock here.
21 seconds left, 34-25. It'd be hard to make a comeback if they even try to.
Looks like they will just let Lexi dribble the ball out.
Only 10 seconds remain in this quarter.
5 seconds now, and that will be the game. The Lady Senators will win this one, 34-25 over the South Central Lady Rebels.
Before we go, we would like to remind everyone that we will only be allowed to have 2 parents per athlete attend indoor sporting events while we are in Orange or Red County. There will be no more general admission at the door. We apologize for the inconvenience and look forward to having unlimited attendance in the future. In the meantime, please make sure to social distance and wear your mask.
Hope that is all we have for this game tonight at West Washington Junior Senior High School.
I'm Cash Long alongside Titan Williams, and we'll see you guys later.